Let me tell you something about the Galactic Council. They seat 47 species around a table the size of a small moon. They debate the fate of civilizations, sip bioluminescent tea, and feel very, very important. 47 species, and not one of them, not a single one, thought the warning deserved serious attention. The warning came from a small, wet, stubborn rock called Earth. My name is Myoma, Senior Intelligence Analyst for the Dohari Confederacy. That is a refined way of saying I am the one everyone ignores until something goes catastrophically wrong. Then, suddenly, I become the most important entity in the room. I have 7 eyes, 4 lungs, and absolutely no patience for bureaucratic stupidity. What I witnessed during the 30-second cycle of the Council's emergency session was the finest display of collective arrogance in my entire career. It started with the Mavari Empire. The Mavari are tall, blue, elegant, and catastrophically arrogant. They look as if someone sculpted the concept of pride into living form. Their supreme commander, Sul, decided that the outer mining territories near the third arm of the Corith Nebula belonged to him. Technically, council law supported the claim. The territories were unregistered, unclaimed, open for expansion. Technically, the problem, where my blood pressure became a professional concern, was that Earth had already planted a flag there. Not officially. Not through paperwork filed in triplicate. Not with council approval. Earth had simply moved in. 17 deep-range observation posts. Established over 60 Earth years. 60 years. Humans had been sitting there, watching, cataloging, building infrastructure, entirely unconcerned that no one had granted permission. They had not asked. They had simply stayed. When Sul's fleet arrived at the first post and demanded immediate evacuation, the human station commander, Darmace, replied with what I can only describe as weaponized calm. I have the transcript. Admiral, thank you for reaching out. This station has been operational for 22 years and is classified as a permanent installation under Earth Exploration Directive 7. You may submit a territorial dispute through the Galactic Council Arbitration Office. Current processing time is approximately 14 months. Have a wonderful day. Sul did not have a wonderful day. He forwarded the transmission to the Council, expecting outrage. Instead, the chamber erupted in laughter. Even the Jorith, who communicate through vibrating membranes, produced a frequency translating to amused disbelief. I did not laugh. I pulled every file on Earth's territorial expansion over the last century. What I found made my secondary heart accelerate in a deeply unsettling way. Humans had placed observation posts, relay stations, refueling depots, and research installations across 17 disputed regions. Quietly, methodically, patiently. No warships, no declarations, just infrastructure. They were playing a long game no one else realized was being played. Humiliated, Sul escalated. He dispatched a second fleet, twice the size of the first, to remove Corith Post 7 by force. That is when I set down my tea. Before the Mavari ships entered weapons range, Darmace sent one final message. Admiral Sul, you have been warned twice. What happens next is your decision. I would like that noted for the record. Sul laughed. His bridge crew laughed. The communications officer laughed. It was, by all accounts, very amusing. It was also our last amusing moment. For seconds later, 17 signatures tore open fold space. Not transports. Not research vessels. Warships. Human warships. No registry. No disclosure. No fleet record. 17 armed vessels materializing precisely where they needed to be. I checked the archives. Nothing. I looked at my files. I looked at the tactical display. I looked at my files again. Oh, I said quietly. Oh, that is very bad. I study war. I have analyzed 412 armed conflicts across 63 species. I have reviewed battles between acid-breathing organisms and metal-consuming predators. I do not startle easily. Those 17 ships startled me. They were not elegant. Mavari vessels are sleek, tapered like needles. Jorith cruisers are geometric like mathematical theorems with engines. Most species design warships that reflect who they are. Humans, apparently, design warships that reflect what they intend to do. Their ships were brutal, functional, thick armor plating layered across every surface. Weapon arrays eliminating blind angles entirely. No decorative curves. No aesthetic indulgence. Nothing unnecessary. They were, in the most unsettling way possible, honest. Sul's fleet outnumbered them 4-1. It did not matter. The lead human vessel opened a channel. A new voice answered, Commander Roof. Admiral Sul. Commander Mace issued 2 warnings. I will not. You have 90 seconds to withdraw your fleet. After that, we begin. 90 seconds. Not an hour. Not a negotiation. Not a committee review. 90 seconds. Sol did not retreat. Pride is powerful right up until it becomes expensive. He ordered full attack formation and unleashed a coordinated barrage against the lead human vessel. A decisive first strike. The human shields held. Not barely. Not flickering. They absorbed the broadside the way a mountain absorbs rain. Then the human fleet moved. I have reviewed the recording 30 times. Each viewing reveals something new. Their formations match no doctrine in our archives. The ships moved like parts of a single organism. They did not target bridges. They did not target engines. They targeted shield emitters, communication arrays, navigation controls. Systematically, deliberately, they were not destroying the fleet. They were dismantling it. In 11 minutes, Sol's entire armada was dead in space. Every hull intact. Every crew alive. Every system offline. They could do nothing except sit there and think. Commander Roof opened a final channel. Admiral, your vessels will be released once the Galactic Council Arbitration Office resolves Commander Mace's territorial claim. Current processing time is 14 months. You may wish to bring reading material. The Galactic Council did not laugh this time. They realized something far worse than defeat. They had misclassified Earth. For decades, humans were labeled Class 3. Emerging, interesting, harmless. The kind of species you observe, not fear. They were wrong. Very wrong. That evening, I submitted a 400-page report to the Dohari High Council. The summary read, Earth has been preparing for hostile first contact for approximately 140 years. Every diplomatic outpost functions as a military waypoint. Every research station doubles as a forward observation platform. Civilian vessels are reinforced beyond civilian necessity. They have been smiling while building a fleet. Recommendation: immediate reclassification to Class 7. Establish formal diplomatic relations. Under no circumstances provoke them. The High Council debated for 6 hours. Then they invited Earth to join the Galactic Council as a full voting member. Earth responded within the hour. Polite, warm, enthusiastic. And at the very bottom of the message, a single line. We have been hoping you would ask. We have been ready for a long time. I believe them. I still do. Even now, my secondary heart beats slightly faster than it once did. Because somewhere out there, on a small, wet, stubborn world, a species spent 150 years pretending to be smaller than it truly was. And we did not notice. Not until it was far too late to pretend otherwise. Humanity did not conquer the stars. Prepared for them. And when the moment came, we were already ready. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.